See, this is a good wash. We got a bunch of wind. See, there could be a point laying anywhere like this. And see how this could just be an arrowhead. See how it's a flake? Just laying, that's a flake from the manufacture of an ancient artifact. And they're light and thin, and they get flipped up on the beach. You'll be walking along in a place you was just at after heavy winds, and there might be 2 or 3 arrowheads just laying like somebody placed them on the sand. They get flipped up. This is gonna be good already. Lots of gravel, but lots of fire-cracked rock and a little black flake. There's another flake. Red. Look at that cool rock with a hole in it. It's nothing. Natural stone, but I'm taking it. When I feel all kinds of fired rock in here, feels real good to find something. So I'll load up this screen, we'll look at it together, sift it down. See, there's all kinds of rock and stuff, gravel too. See, I see, that's real old brick. I say old, the old fired kind. But see, I don't like to smash all the big rocks around. See, this is all fired rock. But it just depends on how many flakes are per screen. You know, with fired rock, you're still going to find artifacts if you just put in the time. The digging. Do the digging. But I don't really feel like digging for hours today. It's Sunday. There'll be football games on. Watch college football highlights and relax. See, I don't see much in this, but 3 foot off, a little deeper, it might be loaded. You just got to take test screens. I'll look around here and see if I can't find a little better area. I found points right in here, smokers. I mean, got 2 real quick, serrated points, and then went like an hour and didn't find nothing. So it can be hit or miss sometimes. Well, I found that hoop well and a Dina point here. Wonder if this is, man, this is like the bottom, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's really curved. Look at that piece of pottery. That's nice. See, this is an awesome piece of pottery. Looks like maybe cordage wrapped, but it's pretty thick. And I found some hoop well points, and look how much of a curve there is to it there. It's a pretty big piece. You can see it really clearly. It's thicker than the norm, and I don't see much tempering. Maybe some like charcoal in there or something. See it? But I don't see any shell or anything else. Thus far, but see, that's a core. I'm in a pretty decent spot now. Look at this. A fire popped hardstone, pitted stone. It's roughed up there too. That's nice. I'm gonna take that for my flower bed. See the pit, and it's hardstone. See, this one's hardstone. Real hard material, and that's like pecked out. It's real heavy. And see, it's got some pecking right in there too. And see, most of them are usually always sandstone. Looks cool right there. See, I'm not going to stay too much longer. It's Sunday and I'm going to go watch football, but see, big flakes like this, and I just lifted this up. There'll be something nice in here out of it, come out in the next couple days. I'm in a pretty decent little layer. You know, bad conditions. All kinds of fire-cracked rock, and I got an artifact here, and it looks awesome, kind of. Oh, it's got like lavender spots on it. That's pretty decent. See, this has nice color. It's pretty odd though. See right there? That's a notch. In that whole base, see how the base has that? It's real polished, even over into there. Wonder what the heck, a little knife or something? The notch is there. I don't know if it's just exhausted down or what, but the material's cool. And see, look at this. See that edge on the base there? And see, that's that piece with a notch. Now here's a piece I found in there broken yesterday. See that edge on the base? See? That's been used as some type of a tool, and that's ground too. Just like that one I just found there, see? You can see it right there. See the down here? You know, I'm finding so much stuff, but I keep, when I find something odd, I keep a mental note of it, and see? You can see it right there. Little area, and it's in shallow enough water. Even if it does start raining, I'll be able to come wear a raincoat. Look right here. All right, this is a smoker piece of exhausted hematite that's tool grade. That's a day maker for a frame. Look at it. Yeah. Well, this is one. See, that's the outer cortex that's not been touched, and that's where they held it. And see, it feels like you're touching a metal, like hammerhead, like a steel hammer. Look how nice the quality of the hematite is. That's going to look good in the frame. It's very nice. Beds, but where's it at? Right there, look. That's a little lancet. Takes a while to look through these screens, you see. Throw all these rocks out, but there's flakes, and when you're seeing that, there's a chance for something nice. See, this is the same screen, and I got just such a heartbreaker. Look at this. Oh. And it's fire popped, and it looks like a big Amos. See the fire, that's the pot lid that's popped off right there. Oh, this would have been sick. Look at the color. Oh, too bad. Now, this is classic fire damage. See that? That's blown apart. A piece has popped up and it's taken the tip with it. Look at the color on that side. It's probably an Amos. It's too bad. That would have been a day maker, not broke. I found another one similar right in there. I'll show you. See the bases? One corner there on the left's a little exaggerated. Amos's. These are more first form ones, and you see they're busted maybe during manufacture. The one on the right, I don't know, but it's cool to find them together nonetheless. I'll put them in a frame. These screens, they look pretty good. Look at that flake. Too bad on that. Look, it's probably a Madison of some kind. Too bad, another broke. See, the tip's gone on that. And it would have just been okay. It looks like a Madison that was kind of used as a knife, and just an okay thing, about busted. Fine for a video, see that? See the percussion hits all right there? That's one of them blue stained, like choppers. See? It's a tool. I've got lots of these, see? It's like almost like a little pick-me-up ads made real quick. That's kind of nice. See all the hits on it. See, here's that piece. Get a good look at the stand with the little weight inclusions. And see, that's been percussion hit there. And see that edge? That was used probably to butcher an animal. And look here. Last summer, I found a beautiful sold out. They love this material, these people making them serrated points, but look at that little cell. Ads, whatever you want to call it. But stuff was used a lot on the railroad. Well, after here, see, this is all recent stuff like that last. See, here's another one. I'll have to get a plastic tote and take these all inside. Look how awesome this one is. Made of that blue stone. We'll touch on that blue stone more, but here's more of that blue stone. It's the same stuff, and see how that's a chopper. Probably to butcher animals. See, here's another one right here, same material. I found some pieces that were raw of it, little pebbles, and I brought it. See, here's another one, all percussion chipped, and that was used. I think there's another one right there. There's another one right there. I've just got stacks of them here. I need to take these inside and say, look at that one I just found that. That's a hard stone one there. They were butchering animals with these. See, here's another one. These ones, that one's beautiful. Need to get this stuff inside, but I thought I'd show you that since I found another one to go right with it. That little one I found in this one's nice. See, I had this in the house. I have way nicer ones. This is just one that was handy. Here's another hammer stone, spalling hammer, made of the bluestone. See, they use that stuff for everything. That's nice, huh? Found out last summer. I do. I kind of get the weeds off underwater here and loosen it up with my fingertips. It's just mostly clay and rock. See what this looks like. I might have to skim it down a little more, but get a good idea here. See, lots of big rock. We'll see if there's any flakes. That's all fire cracked rock, all of it. That's probably, see, there's lots of weeds I can hardly see. Don't see much, do you? Whoa, what's that? Oh man. Yeah, this is worth continuing. Look at that flake. Real beautiful, high quality stuff. See, there's another one. They're starting to show up here. See, all right, I'll get here a little bit. Well, there's that little flake out of the last screen. Now I hear the baby cat in the background. Look at the stuff. It's nice, huh? Man. Well, I'm on the right trail. Look at that tip. Broke. Oh. Well, this is that kind of fossil black chert with the little blue specks in it. And that's most likely the tip to an Amos type drill. One that was being an Amos point that was started to being worked into a drill. It was probably notched. That's too bad. Getting artifacts continuously. There's another piece of pottery, and that's much thinner than these other pieces I found. With another little piece of Indian pottery. And you see, there's that thin piece of pottery, and I found this one too. See that real thin piece there? It's not dried out yet. It's still dark, but look, see what I mean? Look how much thinner that small piece is compared to that thicker stuff, see? Found earlier in the video. It's different stuff. Well, that's that bluestone I showed you earlier in the video, another spall of it. They flaked it, and it flakes. They flaked it, the celts and stuff into form, and then did the puck grinding. And I got that in my shovel when I put it in my screen off the bottom. See, pits in it. Moss growing all over it, river algae. Well, I can't believe it on the brokes. Look at this. Oh no, it's Brush Creek Chert. I'll show you, my God. Well, Brush Creek Chert with orange spots, and that almost looks Kirk corner notch, doesn't it? That would have been super. It's still nice to find it, but whoa, too bad. And you see, that's Brush Creek Chert. That big orange spot right there. Maybe a Kirk. Too bad on that, huh? But I found a nice one. Well, folks, I've been hammering it. And you know, no nice points, all breaks, but I think my luck has changed. Do you see that? Oh, and I was about to the end of this, only a few more rocks to sit out, and I washed it 4 or 5 times. It must have been in clay. Let me get it on that's a serrated arrowhead. Look at all the cracked up rock. Oh, it's a smoking stein. Folks, that's beautiful. Completely perfect, just, it's a month making find. That is a nice one. Wow. Wow, thanks for watching. Yeah, that's something else, isn't it? That's pretty stinking nice. Finally got a nice one. Real heavily ground base. Nice kind of tan material, nice edge work, just a really nice piece. Look at that chipping. Hope you're enjoying. I enjoyed finding that one. Well, see all this, all the way, these are all recent points. There's the point from this video. All with just recent stuff. I just been finding killers. I just found that point in my last video, and look, it's gray now. It was black. That one changed colors. That one did too. I found both of them in my last video. But look at some of this stuff. Look at that inclusion point and these other nice black tools and stuff. All of this recent. That looks so good in there. Look up through here. Well, let's just pull this off. This is all from last summer, about this time. So within the last 12 months, these are the oldest pieces here. This is all just from the past month. Say, look at the stuff in there. Just unbelievable stuff. This is all recent up here. All that. All of that's recent. Within the past 60 days. And the same with that. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll get check on the baby cat. Look at some of this stuff in these other frames. Look at the drills and the shaft scrapers. Lots of nice points, man. Here, folks, it's a little rascal. Little rascals, a handful. Tell him you're a big-time dandy right here. Look at this. He wants to play all day. Tell him you got toys. You got toys up there. Here, look here. There's toys down in there. Huh? Tell him you're the cutest thing ever. Found in my yard. Look here. It's the baby kitty, folks. Are you tight walking? Huh? Thought you'd like to see her. Look how beautiful she is. Little baby girl. Got toys at Walmart. She's going to get a collar here in the next few days. Tell him you're just the cutest. Huh? You're the cutest. Right there. I don't know, folks. I've got my hand. How would I get conned into this again? Second month in a row we've had a baby cat. But how could you not like this? It's my little friend. I'll see ya.